secrets of different bills. At Uncle Jimmy, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to be looking at Jimmy Butler's exact build revisited. But before we get into that video though, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It's liking up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your notification game for my daily double uploads. But now let's hop straight into this video, okay? So what we're going to be doing is this. We've already made Jimmy Butler. There's some things about it that I definitely wanted to change, but also since he has been doing so well right now in the playoffs, finally making the heat, taking the heat to the NBA finals once again after the breakdown they had last year, it's only right to come back, look at some things I did on the original build, and come back even better with a better build based upon everything I know now, right? So small forward, right-handed, number 22. You want to go 6'7". He is 230 pounds. I just said whatever, leave the weight at default, but I am going to max out the wingspan because, you know, he is known as being a defensive specialist, so I did max the wingspan out. Body shape I went defined as I feel like that's more suited for Jimmy Butler. Now, this is where things are going to be a little different. First, I had an 85 close shot here. Now I'm going 93. He does have himself a 97, but we're not going all the way up to 97. That doesn't make any sense, but we do want to get that Hall of Fame fearless finisher. He has a 92 driving layup. We're going to go ahead and stop at 80 just to get the Zach LaVine layup package. There's no need to go too crazy high on that. Theoretically, I guess you could go higher if you wanted to, but for what? I mean, like, you're not really doing a lot of layups in this game. You're either, you know, dunking or shooting shots, right? Here, he has an 80 driving dunk. So then we're going to go 80 on that driving dunk. We're going to leave it just right there so we can get those quick drops. That's very important to have that. Obviously, Jimmy Butler is not, you know, getting contact dunks and banging on people like that. He's, you know, but at the same time, I'm still want to make sure he can get the most comp dunk package, which is going to be the quick drops. His post control is an 80. Guess what? That's what we're going to do too. By getting that 80 post control, it gives you Hall of Fame post spin technician, gold back down punisher, dream shaker, drop stepper, and whatever. This is very important in the fact that we all know Jimmy Butler works in the post a lot. He loves being in the post. He loves being bullying people that are smaller than him. Hell, he was getting matched up against centers at the Celtics, and he was still trying to go to the rack and post them up. So we want to make sure he has that. For 20 total finishing badge points, his mid-range shot is just an 80, okay? He's not known for his shooting, but I went 81 just so I can make sure I get Mini Musician Hall of Fame. That's very big, especially when you're working in the post doing fades. So you want to at least have that. You will get your Space Creator also in Hall of Fame. His three-point shot is a 76. I went 75, okay? Really simple. I'm not trying to go too crazy on the shooting aspect. He's not known for his shooting, right? He just makes clutch buckets. That's really what he is. That's why it's called him Jimmy Buckets, right? He's not going to be the most glamorous, but it's just his will. Some stuff you just can't put as attributes, but it's his heart, his will, his desire to win. That stuff you can't put into a video game, but that's what really sets him apart from other people. Because yes, from a talent standpoint, yeah, there's going to be a lot of players that are better shooters, right? Devin Booker can shoot way much better than Jimmy Butler, right? But that doesn't mean that he's better than Jimmy Butler, right? A lot of teams would take Jimmy Butler over Devin Booker. You understand what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Pass accuracy is an 80. His pass accuracy is an 84. We went 80. He has an 86 ball handle. I went 87, okay? Because I know by going 87, I'll be able to get that clamp breaker on gold, which is very important. So I wanted to make sure I can get that. And then, of course, you got to get that 75 speed with ball for the Michael Jordan dribble style, because of right now, it's still the best dribble style we have in the game, okay? So right now, we're looking at 20, 19, and 21. This is where the defense really takes an effect. He has a 75 interior defense, and I'm going to still keep that 75 interior defense for him, so I'm going to do that. He has a 90 perimeter defense and a 90 still. Now, we all know that we don't need to go that high for that because we're going to go 87. That's just going to give us that two-way, and it's also going to give us the menace on Hall of Fame. So I want to make sure I can get that. Same thing here. He had a 90 still. We're going to go 85 so we can get that silver glove. Going up to 90, it will give you interceptor, but I'm not worrying about interceptor. I care more so about the gloves. Silver interceptor is good enough. We just got to make sure we have attributes that we can work with, okay? His block is a 50, but I still just went ahead and went 40 on the block, right? And then he had a 65 offensive rebound. I went 70 so I can make sure we can get rebound chaser. So I had to make sure I did that. So I did boost that up. by 5 attributes. And then of course 60 on the defensive rebound is what he had, and I kept him with that 60 defensive rebound. So the offensive rebound is where he has higher at, all right? On the speed, we know we're gonna stop at 75 on the speed. Don't need to go no crazier than that, all right? Because his speed is an 84, and then he has an 83 acceleration. He doesn't really have a high acceleration, but I still went 77 on that acceleration. The strength, he has a 76 strength. I went 70 on the strength and 70 on the vert, and then of course 90 on the stamina. So we're right in line to what Jimmy Butler can really look at. To me, in my opinion, this is a really good balanced build all the way around. You can really play around the basket. Don't sleep on the fearless finisher in Hall of Fame. You'll be able to get to the basket at will. You also will be able to shoot the ball in the mid-range really well. But remember, this is not really Jimmy Butler's game. Jimmy Butler is really working in the post, bullying, getting to the basket. That's why I want to make sure I got fearless finisher Hall of Fame, so you can really finish around those baskets a lot. But don't sleep. An 81 mid-range shot, you should be able to hit fades all day on that. You should be able to hit open mid-range shots like that. On your three-point shot, that's a little different. It's still high enough to hit consistently, but you just probably want to have like corner badges for that, okay? But then what we have options here, you have shot creating, you have playmaking, you have lock, and you have post, okay? So that's very, very unique to think about. You do have post here, all right? But for me, this is the options. Either go with something like advanced post moves or post shot daggers, or go with pull-up precision, right? Of course, you know, he loves doing them crazy leaning fades and threes and that type of deal. So you can do that. I definitely recommend at least keeping perimeter badge drop as one of them. But the extreme clamps one can either be pull-up precision or it can be one of these badges here, right? But I'm probably gonna go out here just to be cheesy with it, because again, he works in the post a lot with that. And then of course, here you have it, my nephews and nieces. Another really, really solid build all the way around, and also another really, really, really rare build that you're gonna see, especially from the small forward position, as this is gonna be called a two-way inside the arc scorer, all right? I think that's actually pretty dope. And then what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna test this build out real quick now. We'll get 99, and of course, we'll then get you out of here. So let's go ahead and max this out here, boom. All right, now what we're gonna do here is this. We'll go fearless finisher in Hall of Fame. That's 4, let's get our 4 here. Let's go, where are we at? Okay, postman technician, boom. Then we'll come down here. Really the big ones here is just trying to get limitless takeoff, record that, and then slithery, record that. That's just gonna help get into the basket. And then from here, it's really about what you wanna do with that last 4. Maybe I'll probably go with fast twitch. Just to finish up around that basket. Rise up might be another good one, but he doesn't have much. But I just wanna make sure I can do that post spin. Really get somebody on my hip and post spin them, right? Get them to the basket like I wanna get to, okay? On the shooting side, the big ones here is you wanna get here. Where is my space creator? And this is if you're gonna be doing fades. I'm gonna put that out there. If you're gonna be fading, all right? Then come out here, of course, you wanna get your blinders, core that. I wouldn't worry about anything else here. Then I will go ahead and get catch and shoot. Why? Because it's just good to have that badge when you are a 75 3 ball. And then of course also Claymore, just to sit there again. Why? Because if you sit corner, catch and shoot it, or wherever you at, and you stay still off ball, it's gonna help you hit your shots with a 75. So you gotta be smart there and utilize those badge points. And then with that last 2, I probably put it here on volume shooter. But then again, like I said, you have options of trying to figure out where you wanna add your badge points and where you want double core, okay? Here, we wanna go quick first step. You also wanna go hyperdrive. Then down here, you wanna go clamp breaker, core that, and then get your handles for days. Get your unpluckable, oops. So you definitely wanna add some badge points here, as you can tell, all right? Because now you wanna at least add 2 badge points here. Maybe this is a double core candidate. If you're able to double core, clamp breaker and unpluckable, do that. But you definitely wanna get your handles for days, all right? So that's something to keep in mind. And then with that last little bit, I would probably go with, let's go with Dimer or floor general or something like that, all right? But let's do this. I like that better, all right? Jimmy Buckets, man, making the team better, floor general, all right? And then defense, this is where you wanna get your rebound chaser. You wanna get your menace, that's 9. Let's go pick dodger, that's 10. Down here, we want core and get our glove. We only got 3 left, so you're definitely gonna wanna have some more badges here, definitely, right? So you got Menace Hall of Fame, you got Pick Dodger, you got Clamps, you got Glove, you got Rebound Chaser. workhorse. So again, like I said, he has enough in each category where it's really up to you where you feel strongly that you want to add these extra badge points or double core. So I leave it up to y'all. Every single category can get more badges in some way, shape, or form, so it's up to y'all. But there you have it. This is my revisited version of Jimmy Butler. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this build. And other than that, this your favorite old head, Uncle Dimmy. I'll be back really, really soon with another banger, man. And you know, when I say back soon another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.